So, unfortunately, I got to talk about this Will Smith and Chris Rock incident at the Oscars. Now, when I first heard about it, I was shocked because I couldn't believe that Will Smith actually did it. And then I saw the video clips. I was in shock because Will is such a nonviolent person. But now, Will and Jada are not new to these types of events. They've been going on for years, and everyone knows that at an award show or any type of Oscar ceremony that the host generally makes fun of those who are up for awards is given. And I think Chris Rock tried to tell the lightest joke that he could get away with to keep his sense of humor and at the same time be respectful. But if I must be honest, I think Chris Rock was in the right place at the right time because this was bound to happen with everything that's been going on between Will and Jada. I think at that exact moment, Will had had enough. And I don't think it started at the Oscars. I think it started way back when he and Jada got married. And then she announced to the world in an interview that Tupac was the love of her life. And then she went on to admit to having an entanglement with a much younger man who she was supposed to be mentoring. On top of that, it was revealed that Will allegedly gave his consent and approval. And then after that, she did another interview where she talked about their sex life. She made comments such as, your partner should already know what you need and not have to ask. So that would lead one to believe that she is not getting everything that she needs to have her needs fulfilled within their marriage. I know that that can do a lot of damage to a man's pride. And I think on top of everything else that has happened in their marriage, I'm sure Will was frustrated, hurt, embarrassed, to say the least. So when Chris made the joke, I think everything just spilled over. And Chris had to bear the brunt of Will's anger and frustration. But what would have happened had he done that to Laverne Cox? What would have happened had he done that to August Alsina? Why was Chris Rock incident different than the prior incident? Why so much anger towards Chris Rock? Now, I thought it was part of the skit. I thought it was part of the script. You know how they always have something shock value going on. But when he sat down and he started yelling, keep my wife's name out your effing mouth, I realized, oh my God, he's serious. And I saw the anger in his eyes. But I noticed something else. When he got up out of his seat and approached Chris on the stage, he smacked him, and it was a smack. When he was walking away, I saw two emotions. One side, there was the man who stood up for his wife and he was proud of himself. But on the other hand, it quickly changed. His facial features changed, and I saw a look of shame and embarrassment that he allowed himself to go there. And I want to know, did, did Will end his career by slapping Chris Rock? Is this something he can come back from? Now I know he has the support of his peers, but it is not his peers who hire him. It is not his peers who pay him his salary. So I want to know, can he come back from this? And I pray that he does. I think it was a passionate moment. And I imagine him looking at his wife and seeing her face and realizing, I got to act and I got to act fast. But either he stand up for his wife or he deal with her ridicule when he get home. And who knows what the next topic on the red table would have been had he done nothing. So what was Will to do in that moment? What would you have done? We all know that a man's reputation is garnered by the reputation of his wife. And with that being said, everyone knows that his wife has had an affair with a much younger man, and allegedly, because we don't know, we weren't there when they had these conversations. But the word is that he gave his consent. Now, I imagine it was hard enough to do that, but for the entire world to find this out had to have been very humiliating and embarrassing for Will. He can come to terms with what's going on within his marriage. But I also pray that his wife will take accountability and that she will see how her actions are causing her husband unnecessary pain and embarrassment. But I would have liked to seen it played out differently. And with Will Smith being who he is, I think he could have simply just stood up and pointed at Chris Rock and be like, "Yo, brother, it's me and you after this." Because this night will forever be tarnished by Will Smith's lack of self-control. And that's all it was. How many times is he going to have to stand up for his wife and defend her honor when every chance she get, she is tearing him down and making him look like a wimp? I love them both. I love the Smiths. I love Chris Rock. And I just think it's so unfortunate for this to happen and for it to play out on national television. Two black men at odds over a joke that was probably written in the script to begin with. I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, leave some comments down below and let me know, what do you think about it? How you would have handled it? Do you think Chris Rock was wrong? Or do you think, even if he was wrong, Will could have handled it differently? I'm just praying that this isn't the end of his career and he can bounce back and that he and Chris can talk about it and resolve it. I have to say about it. I was shocked nonetheless, but thank you guys for stopping by and taking the time to watch this video. And I hope that you liked the video. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye.